Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about stellar lumens and why I believe that once this correction is over, stellar lumens are going to take off. So why don't we get to it? So guys, welcome to my humble abode. I have some great information to share with you on Stellar that I think you're going to like. But before we begin, if you would hit that like and subscribe and tell as many of your family and friends as you can so we can grow this channel and help as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So guys, if you've never heard of Stellar before, it goes by the ticker symbol XLM. And right here we have a little bit of an introduction to Stellar. It says here that Stellar is an open source network for currencies and payments. Stellar makes it possible to create and send and trade digital representations of all forms of money. Dollars, pesos, Bitcoin, pretty much anything. It's designed so all the world's financial systems can work together on a single network. Stellar has no owner. If anything, it's owned by the public. The software runs across a decentralized open network and handles millions of transactions each day. Like Bitcoin and Ethereum, Stellar relies on blockchain to keep the network in sync. But the end user experience, more like cash. Stellar is much faster, cheaper, and more energy efficient than typical blockchain-based systems. What's interesting, guys, is this. So Stellar was developed by this guy right here. His name is Jeb McCaleb. Now, Jeb McCaleb, along with David Schwartz and Arthur Brito, they were the founders of the XRP Ledger and Ripple. So Ripple and Stellar are like kissing cousins. They do a lot of the same things, but with a little bit of a different twist to them. It says here, much like Ripple, Stellar is a payment technology that aims to connect financial institutions and drastically reduce the cost and time required for cross-border transfers. In fact, both payment networks use the same protocol initially. However, this is where the similarity ends. A fork in Stellar's protocol in early 2014 resulted in the creation of the Stellar Consensus Protocol. Both systems have foundational differences as well. While Ripple is a closed system, Stellar is open source. They also have different customers. Ripple works with established banking, institutions, and consortiums in order to streamline their cross-border transfer technology. In contrast, Stellar is focused on developing markets and has multiple use cases for its technology, including money remittances, bank loan distribution to the unbanked. Guys, this is a big deal. So what Stellar's actually doing is they're going out there to emerging markets and economies like in Africa, in Asia, and Central America, and they're going to population centers that normally don't have access to the financial system like we do. And they're bringing them in. They're banking those unbanked. And that is going to bring millions and millions, tens of millions of people into this new financial system. And Stellar is actually very ambitious with this project, and they're making some amazing headway. Now, having said that, guys, I have been bringing up this ISO 222 standard in a lot of my videos. Reason being is we know that this ISO 222 standard is actually going to be the new messaging system that is going to be used for cross-border payments for all of our CBDCs that are being developed. And they're going to be working with blockchain technology as bridge assets like XRP, like XLM in doing it. Now, it says here that the US government is helping to greatly expedite the adoption of ISO 222 as well. The Federal Reserve Board is saying now that the Federal Reserve banks will adopt the standard in late 2023. Well, guys, that's like next door. We're going to be there in no time. The backing of the FSR and SWIFT gives ISO 222 a significant backing. Now, I want to show you this. I've mentioned it before, but it's worth repeating. Two cryptocurrencies are not just compliant with ISO 222, they are members of the ISO 222 standards bodies. These currencies are Ripple, XRP, and Stellar Lumens, XLM. This is huge. Look over here, guys. So what I have here is the ecosystem as of 2022 for cross-border payments. Now look at these organizations here that are moving this standard forward. American Express, Bank of America, BMO, DBS, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, RBC, UBS, Wells Fargo, Santander. Guys, these are big, big boys that are helping to push this new financial system into reality. And it's going to happen very, very fast. Look down here. You've got public companies. There's MasterCard. There's Visa. There's MoneyGram. Now pay attention to this right here. You got this crypto DLT. Well, DLT stands for Distributed Ledger Technology. Well, what do you see here? Well, there's Ripple right there. And there's Stellar right there. But guys, look at this one here, Circle. Now, some of you probably know who Circle is, but some of you may not. Guys, this is huge. Circle is the developer of the USDC stablecoin. This is one of the biggest stablecoins in the world right now. And it's pegged, by the way, to the US dollar. And right now, in circulation are 55.9 billion. Since its launch in 2018, USDC has become powerful market infrastructure for applications and businesses of all sizes and nearly every industry. USDC flows seamlessly across many of the world's leading blockchains and is widely used throughout this transformative internet layer. Now, guys, look at this. This is really amazing. Stellar becomes the new home of USDC as integration goes live. Guys, USDC is operating on top of the Stellar blockchain. This is massive. In fact, there are some folks out there who genuinely believe that USDC is going to become the central bank digital currency for the United States. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm telling you what, even if it doesn't, this is a huge deal. Now, guys, why don't we jump over to some charts right now? We're going to look at some TA, and there I'm going to give you my forecast of where I see Stellar going once this correction is over. Okay, guys, took a bit of a break there, but we're back, so let's get this TA going. So, guys, you can literally see that we made this huge march up there, and we're working our way back down here. So what do I see has gone on? Well, let me show you what the charts are telling me. So, guys, I see our impulse waves all the way up here. There's our 1 wave. This is our 2. This is our 3. Back down here's our 4. And this is our 5 wave. So what's going on now, guys? Well, this is what I see. I see that what's going on now is we're just making a big A, B, C correction. And for me, guys, right now, I believe we're on the floor, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to drop in here a support and resistance right in here, right at that 11-cent range in there. Now, guys, what I want to show you here is you can see that back in here, we were coming up here and finding resistance at this 11-cent range. We got pushed all the way back down until we hit this weekly candle. We came up and we tagged it, but we didn't break through. Well, the very next week, we bounced through it. We made our 1 way. But what happened then, guys? We came back and we flipped that resistance as support in our 2 wave. And at that point, we broke out into this massive 3 wave and marched all the way to this 5 wave. Well, what has happened in this big ABC? Well, guys, look at where we're finding support again. Way back where we broke out, which is what I would be expecting. And look at the support in here. And what would be some confluence to say that, okay, this is the floor and we're not going to break through this? Now, we could, but I don't think we're going to, and I'll tell you why. Down here, I've got the RSI, and you can see back here, when we're at the lowest, sorry, I'm going to move that over here so you can see what I'm looking at. Back here in November, December of 2018, our RSI was way down here before we made this massive run up Well, look at where we are now, guys. We're even lower than what we were back then. And to me, guys, this is telling me that we're going to just we're going to start marching back up the stairs here relatively soon. So what targets could we look for if that's the case, if we're moving back up the stairs like that? So let's just pull this in here a bit and move that down. And let's drop some fib targets on here. And I'm going to put it right here at this wick here, move it all the way across. There's low wick here so we can see what's going on. And let's just pull this down so we can see up to the 1618. Okay, right in there. Great. All right, guys. So this is what I see happening. Now, my minimal target is up here at that $1.23 range, right in here, this $1.23 range. But we're not going to get there overnight. So we're going to see some support and resistance along the way. Well, the first level of resistance that I see us hitting here is right in here, right around the 23-24 cent range. I think you're going to find this interesting. So this is the tip top of our wave one candle, and we're going to come back over here, and you can see what we had here is resistance. We broke through it over here, support, 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 come over here, support primarily, support, support. Back over here, resistance, resistance. So this is a strong area of support resistance. So I think that's going to be our first major resistance. Now, next to that, right in here, right around the 39-40 cent range, I think we're going to see our next level of resistance right in this area, right in here, right about in here. Okay, and so this is around the 39.40 cent, and you can see we've had resistance, support, resistance, 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 resistance. So there's strong resistance up in that level right in there. After that, I think we're going to be up here around the 70-71 cent range, right just above that 786, in the midway of that 0.786 fib target right in there. And so, guys, this is what I think is going to look like. I think what's going to happen here, we're going to come up here and we're going to hit that 23 cent range, and then we're going to march up, hit the 39.40 cent range, march up, hit the 70 cent range, mark up, and then from there, we are just going to keep going up until we hit the top of our 5-wave. Now, my minimal target is right in here at the $1.23 range. And let's just measure and see what a percentage gain that would be from being on the floor and going all the way to the top. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Just over 1,000%. Now, guys, you may think, oh, that's hopium. There's no way. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen in my own portfolio. In the last bear market, when I was buying in, I was buying Cardano at 4 cents. It went to $3 in the bull market. When I bought VeChain at 0.004, it went to 27 cents. Guys, that fib target, that $1.23 target is not that unreasonable to hit. That 1,000%, guys, I am still up almost 1,000% in some of those assets. In fact, in Cardano, I'm still up 1,000% from when I bought in. So for me, I believe that this can happen. Now, guys, look, you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But what I'm doing is I'm showing you what I see the charts telling me. Now, you can make your own decision based on what you want to do with it, but I'm putting it out there to put as much information in your hands so that you can make the decisions for yourselves. So, guys, this is the video that I have for you today, and if you found value in it, please hit the like and subscribe and tell your friends and family so we can get this information in the hands of many people as possible. And in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.